Can you hear that? I can't either. I don't hear anything but a little bit of rushing water behind the camera. I hear a couple birds calling. A very slight breeze just rustling the leaves of the trees. With everything that's going on in the world, the pandemic, the stock market performance, all the news journalists going 24/7 about, you know, the end of the world and everything's gloom and doom. The earth doesn't know anything about it. It's just out here doing what it does. So why not get out and enjoy it for a few minutes? Get away from everything. Calm down and relax. So I saw on Facebook where some folks are using this as an opportunity to try to get some extra work done on their camper builds. And if you're a person that you can do that, I think that's a wonderful use of your time. Keep your mind off things and get some progress done. So when everything gets back up and going, you can get the camper out and enjoy it. For us, I'm going to kind of piddle around this camper a little bit. But today, the outdoors is my workshop. So let me show you what I got going on here. Obviously, I like the color green. That's why I put the green fenders and stripes on the Camp Easy, and I trimmed out the kitchen in green. Well, guess what? I found a green bottle opener. I'm going to put that on the Camp Easy. So this bottle opener, although it's painted green, I've had it for a while, and I've had it beating and banging around in a bag in the tongue box. I shouldn't have done that. It's got a little scratch on it. Would probably rust if I put it on the outside of the camper, which is what I'd really like to do. I think it would be kind of neat. But to keep it from rusting, I'll probably mount it on the inside of the galley. That was some dang hard work. I'm dang thirsty. I think I'll get me a dang soda. So how is it? Dang, that's good. By the way, Dang doesn't even know I exist. I just found this on a shelf at the store yesterday. Thought I'd give it a try. You know, there's nothing like some hot nuts to go with your cold Dang. Hey, while we're sitting out here just kick back enjoying the day, let me show you a couple things that were sent to me about 2 weeks ago from this company called SUNGLIFE. They reached out and said they had a couple little nifty gadgets that might be cool for camping, and I went on the net and looked at them, and I said, yeah, that might be something I could use, so I'll send them over. They actually sent me like a 99% off coupon. So I guess technically I paid for them, but it was next to nothing, so they're pretty much freebies. But I told SUNGLIFE that when I show these and review them, I'm going to be completely honest, and I'll tell you what I like and what I don't like. So anyway, on this thing, it's a weather band radio with an AM/FM radio in there. It's got a flashlight on the front. Let me just turn that on, that you can focus the beam on it by turning this knob, so you can make it wide or narrow. It has an SOS siren, so it has that on there. It's got lithium-ion battery, I think, inside of it that's rechargeable. It's got a door on the back where you can put 3 AA's in it. Real cool thing is it's got a flip-up solar panel. Now, to be honest with you, I have no idea how to test to see if this solar panel is working or not. I just have to assume that it is, but it's pretty neat. And actually, it even has a little flashlight. I didn't know that. It has a little flashlight on the back. When you pop the solar panel up, this little flashlight comes on. That's a pretty cool little feature. It also has a knob on the back that if your batteries are dead, you don't have a way to recharge, you can crank this thing, and I guess it has like a little generator in there that'll recharge the radio. So yeah, that actually could be something pretty cool for a backpack. And for the Teardrop, it'd be a way I could listen to some tunes if I'm out, you know, close enough to a station. Speaking of that, let's just try it out. Let me just pull the little antenna out here. And looks like it has weather band in the first position. Let's just try that.
Including portions of the northern Cumberland Plateau. Tonight, showers likely.
Yeah, that's working.
Then showers after midnight.
So let's go to FM.
Items and clothing. We even take cars and boats. We need shoppers too. We're also looking.
All right, so the FM radio works. So yeah, so far it looks like everything on this thing is working. Pretty nifty little item. Now, I did send a message to SUNGLIFE, and I told them that these chrome radio knobs on the back here and this little flashlight focusing knob, I told them, I said, the chrome looks cheap. You're gonna have to do something about that. And they said that they probably would in, you know, a future shipment, maybe about, I don't know, May or June time frame. They may actually start including some with some black knobs. So if folks didn't like the chrome, they could do the black. But really, that's the only flaw I see in it. So we'll just see how it holds up over time. Dang. So the other item is this power inverter. It basically takes 12-volt power like comes out of a cigarette lighter and converts that over, or inverts it over, I guess you could say, into 110 power. And there's also 3 USB plugs across the top. There's a 3 amp and a couple 2.4 amps. Now, why would I want this? Well, for one, I can plug in a whole bunch of GoPro batteries when I'm out filming to these jacks at the top, or drone batteries. But even more so, when it's cool outside, I can plug my electric blanket into these 2 outlets here at the bottom, you know, one of them. I hate jumping into a cold bed. This would be a way that I could warm the inside of the camper up with that electric blanket before I ever hop in at night. Now, I don't know if I'd want to run it all night long, but certainly it would cut the chill off and make a nice warm bed, maybe even a whole cabin before I jumped in. Now, again, there are a couple things I don't like about it. One is that all it has is the name of the company, SUNGLIFE, and it has the amperage ratings for the USB outlets. It does not tell you anywhere on this thing, top, bottom, front, or back, about the wattage. On the Amazon page, it said it was 150 total watts. So I've talked to SUNGLIFE and told them they need to start putting that on the bottom so people could remember. And the other thing is there's a 12-volt outlet on the bottom. I mean, I guess it's okay that it's there, but I'm not sure why you would need that. I mean, if you're plugging into the 12-volt anyway, why would you need to go from 12-volt to 12-volt? Why not just plug your item into the original 12-volt receptacle? But anyway, let's give this thing a try. So how about that? It's running a bug zapper. Now, this particular bug zapper is only a 40-watt bug zapper. I'm sure they make them bigger. And the power inverter is a 150-watt inverter, so it should have no problems running this. And obviously it's not, which also means that it should run the electric blanket without any issues. So I'm actually pretty excited to have this little thing. This is going to come in handy. All right, before we put it up, let's make sure that the USB chargers work on this thing. So I plugged it in, turned it on, and the green lights on the back of this quadcopter should light up in just a moment. There we go. Looks like we're good. Dang soda and a bug zapper. This is a redneck's dream come true. Let's try it again. Oh yeah. I guess that dang kind of looks like a bottle of beer, don't it? It's not. It's Italian cherry soda. I don't know if Italians are big on drinking cherry soda or if cherries taste different in Italy. But anyway, it looks like beer. Speaking of that, I was on the way to work here a few weeks ago, and I got behind looked like a chicken truck hauling a bunch of chickens, which is pretty common around here. There's a lot of poultry processing plants. And I got up close to it, and it ended up didn't have chickens in it. It was full of rabbits. I'd never seen one full of rabbits before. And I got on the CB radio, and I got a hold of the truck driver, and I asked him, I said, where are you going with a truckload of rabbits? Because it was on a, secondary highway. And he said he was taking it to the beer factory about an hour down the road. And I thought, what on earth are they taking a truckload of rabbits to a beer factory for? And evidently what he said is they take them there and get the hops out of them. Dang, that is good. So listen, y'all, on a serious note, just like every other crazy thing that's ever happened in the world, this too is going to pass. Until then, wash those hands, love each other from a distance, keep working on those campers if you can. And until next time, take care. We'll see you on the road.